Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a very special episode on Sunday. I just could not resist because we are so goddamn close to finishing out Doctor Dekker. I have to know. I have to know who killed the doctor. We're at 93%. And more than halfway through this act. With 2,000 searches made. And over 400 hints used because I need to get the greens. I don't care. Nobody else is going for all the greens. All the other YouTubers are like, yeah, no, orange is fine. No, fuck that. I need to know everything. And I'm pissed that I haven't been able to get everything either. Like the conversation with Jaya back in Act 1 that I haven't been able to, I haven't forgot about that shit. Because I'm gonna have to go play this again to find out. But anyway. I hope you got your detective hats on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pick up where we left off.
Midnight each day.
On Valentine's night.
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10. Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home.
So we were
David
just
is my
talking
husband.
about during the
All of my
little
notes
pre-show.
and stabbed him with
A
a
lot
stick.
of the things that we learned
I'm a
last night.
qualified
and
angel
it
of death.
was
When I'm dancing,
a lot.
You get this day over
Okay.
and over.
Hilda.
I black out.
I don't think she's got long.
For example,
Or just-
Mariana has gone full-blown siren on us. She came to us in the night,
today.
told us that we approach her, that she has killed many a people, that she dreams of a beautiful creature in the ocean that
Doctor
pokes
Dekker
holes
gave
inside of
his
people and
patients.
eats
I had a
them,
hot
and
date.
on
went
the
out
bottom
for
of the sea
drinks.
floor
I
is a
took
bed of
photos
all,
of
and
Jessica.
Dr.
she's
Dekker
probably
did
the bride of
frown
Cthulhu,
about
and then we
it
come and
today,
lay with her in the night, and we
asking
look like
for
Cthulhu when
There
we
was
do
a
it,
girl
so
there.
maybe we
My
are
husband.
Cthulhu,
I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't
and
I?
that's
He was
just with Mariana.
preoccupied with finding
Photographs.
patterns.
Rocking chair.
I have
And then
been
there was
back.
the part about
Someone else in
Jaya.
my power.
I brought
and the
David
liquor
back
bottle.
tonight.
I removed the
Dr.
chains,
Dekker spiking his
dressed
own
her.
drink
It was
to kill
iron.
himself
We could
in order to
try
prevent
shifting
himself
that.
from
Would you
going
like to
back in
see
time
David,
and
Doctor?
killing his grandfather and creating a
Sorry.
grandfather
We both
paradox.
read The Cult
And
of the
oh
Kinetic
boy,
Mind. I'm not broke. It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are grateful if you could see your way to declaring me insane, or at least temporarily insane.
There was no flame. And then there was.
and then there was a flame.
I pretended like the hypnosis
And
worked.
then
And then he just follows me
I think it
Can we
was
maybe
with
not talk
Nathan.
about Hannah anymore?
wherever I go.
We saw a
Maybe
projection of
just
a little
still
girl
pull out in
ghost.
front of the driver.
You rang my doorbell.
The truck driver
The little girl.
killed himself.
David is
Ah,
brave.
She's
now that
watching
we've
me.
progressed
put
through
David
all
away.
of the
Out
acts,
of
it's
his misery.
Is it
replaying the
okay to steal
recap
things?
Sleeping tablets.
for
Fingerprints?
all of the
Dead
acts.
bodies.
I saw
And so that's why this
Jessica.
one is
She
now
was killed.
significantly longer.
Hilda died last night.
Do you think I should tell her about
Psychokinetics.
the photos?
Dr. Dekker seemed to like a drink.
Bit of a drinking problem.
It's probably the same for Jaya.
One of his patients was trying to kill him,
He lent me some money.
leaving him messages.
Creature, human flesh.
I'd teleported.
Do you have that dream, Doctor?
And thus is where we sit. We've already spoken to Jaya and Mariana and Nathan today. Gotten their stories. But let's check in with our resident shape-shifting angel of death. Elin, how are you today?
I'm good. I feel better.
Good.
Last session, that was all negative.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like
The death
that.
of a patient will do that to you. Also, by the way, spoiler alert,
I made you
Hilda's dead.
something.
Sorry, she passed.
A little thank you for being so nice.
Don't take it, it's probably
They're
poison.
cookies.
Thank you. I love cookies. Throw
There's
them
too much
immediately in the
going on
trash.
in that question. The usual stuff: flour, sugar, butter, chocolate chips, and
Arsenic.
my special ingredient, a little herbalist magic to give you some pep. You look like you need it.
Also, we've gotten more and more intonations during the day that we don't look so good.
Sorry, doctor, I'm trying to.
Hmm.
I'm good. I feel better.
Oh, it morphed
Last
into
session,
something way,
That
way
was all
deeper.
Negative.
Last session. Let's talk about that.
That doesn't.
No.
ring.
Hilda.
Why don't you check your notes?
Well, that's a pretty big hint. Is there something in my notes that I should... Oh, God, yes. There was that visit late in the night that we had with Mariana where my notes ended up getting hijacked for a bit. And we told her the 3 little words that would get her to let us go. What are you driving at?
I'm a happy person. And really, what's the point of being miserable? It doesn't matter what's going on at work or anything. Happy is the only goal. Max
So
told me
she's
that.
gone full
I think
on
some footballer might have said it.
dismissive at this point.
I'm a happy person. And really, what's the point of being miserable? It doesn't matter what's going on at work or anything.
What's
Happy
changed?
is the only goal.
Something has
Max told
changed
me
here.
that. I think some footballer might have said it.
Tell me
I
more
told
about
you
Max.
about Max, right? Didn't I mention him before?
No, this is new.
Yes, but you don't know the whole story. Max is 77. He was one of my patients. I thought he was dying,
Okay.
so I shifted for him.
But
I'm an old sweetheart of his, apparently. Only Max didn't die. He actually got better somehow. And then he came and asked me to do it again.
But then how could you have shifted for him if he... So your powers, if they do in fact work, which they might, they're only supposed to work if the person is actually going to die, whether you know it or not, because that's how you were able to shift for Dr. Dekker, even though you didn't know he was going to die. But then you shifted for this guy, thinking he was going to die. It worked, and then he didn't die.
I don't know why Max didn't die. It usually works.
Also, welcome, Sad Panda.
I just mean when I shift.
So has
They
it done
see
this
their loved
before?
one and say what they have to say, and then there's nothing stopping them from moving on.
But apparently, you shifting
What
caused
did you
him
think
to
I meant?
killing your patients.
You think I kill my patients? I thought you knew me.
I definitely think she kills her
You're worse than
patients.
Terry. Mind you, I shouldn't speak ill of her.
Wait, you shouldn't speak ill of the dead. Is Terry dead?
I'm not sure. I don't know anything. I
God damn it.
don't know what to tell you. You think I kill my patients?
There's something more there,
I
and
thought
I'm
you
gonna
knew
get
me.
it. I'm gonna crack this
Worse
nut
than
wide
Terry.
open.
Mind
But I
you,
don't think there's actually anything more here because I just noticed that there isn't a star. But that's gonna come up in a big bad way. Which may be why she's feeling better about herself.
Eleanor, her name was, or is. Like I say, he doesn't even know where she is now. But she obviously still loves him.
But for a brief moment in
When I
time, she was at his
shifted, I
bedside, and that
felt
might have given him
all
just enough hope
fluttery and excited.
to keep
It's
on.
so sweet, isn't it?
No, I don't think it's exciting at all. I think it's goddamn creepy.
I don't know why Max didn't die. It usually works.
Why didn't Max die? Nope. Did you shift again?
Sorry, I don't.
Maybe? No. Damn it.
I don't know. Yes, but you don't know the whole story. Max is 77. He was one of my patients. I thought he was dying, so I shifted for him.
Ah, I misspelled Eleanor. Of course I did. You would think that Gone in 60 Seconds would have taught me how to spell her name. Did you shift again into Leanor? Yep.
Yes.
Bingo.
Max and Eleanor had dinner on Valentine's Day. I felt a bit weird when he asked me.
So does that give her an alibi?
One more date with her, and then he wouldn't ask me again. And to be fair, he was a perfect gentleman.
Well, I mean, we can't verify it because we can't talk to Max. We could. He's still alive, but we probably won't.
What do you mean? Sorry, I don't...
Did I misspell that? No. What time was the date? No? Fuck.
What about the prescription pad? Yes, I took it. I had to. Someone was sending Dr. Dekker death threats. Had no idea.
What, was he just
He never
removing them
said
from the
anything to me
prescription
about
pad?
it.
And why would he have said anything to you about it? Why did you take the pad?
Dr. Dekker told me he could use it to take away my gift.
You know, that's what we've been telling people too. That we can take away their gift.
Sorry, I don't know. What do you mean?
Shit. Okay, well, let's ask about these magic cookies
You
here.
can put herbal remedies in food. The effect's more subtle, but
Takes about an hour or
it
so
does
to work, you know.
I'm good.
All the way back
I feel
in
better.
hello, there's still more to
Last
ask about.
session, that was all negative. I don't want to be like that. I made you something. A little thank you for being so nice. They're cookies. You're very welcome.
Oh, see? Please and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please and thank you go a long way to being polite to a crazy person. Well, I mean, yes, she shifted for us,
The only
but
time
are
I
there
shifted
other
outside
instances?
work was with Max. Oh, and here with Dr. Dekker.
So wait, you didn't shift with Max at work? I thought you said that Max was at work. I can't ask any more about it. She said something
Sorry,
in
Doctor,
hello
I'm
about
trying to
not
answer
wanting to
your
be
question.
like that. And feeling better.
Why don't you check your...
And is there something in the notes that I should be asking her about? That's the second time she said that. I'm sure we'll get to it.
Thing is, because
yes,
Max
we
didn't
know
die,
that.
he saw me change back after I let go of his hand. There wasn't anything I could do about it.
So Max knew about your gift, is what you're saying. And that's why he came to you and asked you to shift again. Was because he knows.
Maybe he was just winding me up. I don't know. But he said that he could write a prescription and whatever he wrote on it would be true. Like he could write, Ealing can no longer shift.
because he
And that
would
would be
will
it.
it
I wouldn't be able to shift
to
anymore.
be. And even if she didn't have the powers, that was part of the whole psychosomatic part of the psychokinetic process, where like part of convincing someone that they don't have these kind of powers, if they think they do, is to convince them that you have the ability to negate their powers in some way. You remember like the shifting air currents to keep you from being able to fly, that sort of thing. Good question, Rocky. Shaft. Nah, nothing.
Maybe he was just... You never met Dr. Dekker. He could make the craziest things sound true. And he showed me some of the notes he'd written. Wait, I think I've got one here.
Please? Please and thank you?
Here. See?
Is it on the prescription pad? Sarah Dekker will die tomorrow, and you will help her through it. Signed, Dekker. So Dekker knew his mother was gonna die. Probably because he killed her. And you will see her through it. Ha 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 ha. Not Poseidon, poisoned.
No. What do you think I am? Fine. Don't eat them then. I was just trying to be nice.
Well, I said thank you. I thought that implied I took them, but I guess not. And there's still something way back in hello. 3, 2, 1. Why would Dekker take away your gift?
I suppose he was...
Oh yeah,
just
I was trying to
cure
get to
me.
that earlier on.
I mean, I thought he believed that I could shift, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he was just humoring me the whole time.
Maybe, but then that totally doesn't explain any of the other things that have happened around this weird ass office. That is for truth fact.
Yes, Max and Eleanor had dinner on Valentine's.
No?
Yes, Max and Eleanor had dinner on Valentine's Day. I felt a bit weird when he asked me, but he said he just wanted to have one more date with her, and then he wouldn't ask me again. And to be fair, he was a perfect gentleman. I mean, I didn't want to have that conversation. The I don't
Bingo.
sleep with 77-year-old men conversation, of course.
Hey, I'm just clearing out a star, babe. That's all I'm doing. I'm just clearing out a star. Did you give Terry cookies?
I only make cookies for people I like, Doctor.
Yeah, I bet you do. You say that to all the girls. And now we just
I
ask
don't know
about
why
Max not
didn't die.
dying.
It usually works. I could never hurt anyone. You have to believe me, Doctor. I don't know why Max didn't die. It usually works.
She would know because she's a nurse, and that's
I don't
literally
know
her
why
job
Max
to
didn't-
know. What? Did you lie about Max dying?
No, that's right. Shifting does only work when someone is near death. But Max is dying.
Well, we all are, technically.
He didn't die when he was my patient, but he's still ill. Terminal, you know.
Now we are totes mad. Weird. But we still don't know why Max didn't die. But we do know what she was doing on Valentine's Day. That gives her a pretty tight alibi as far as this game's concerned. Hello, my suspicious little buttercup. Did you bring your undead husband to me today?
I'm fine.
You're not fine.
I killed David.
Good. You were supposed to bring him here first.
Again. Like you told me to.
I did. I did tell you to do that. Good. I'm glad you killed him. He needed to die. Before he did any bad.
With an axe.
Oh. Oh.
I got him to put his head on the wood block. He didn't really know what he was
Remove the head,
doing.
sever the brainstem. She did exactly what we told her to. I am so proud of you.
I cut off his head.
I am so proud of you. Finally, we have made. Also, I love
What
the
I could
camera
tell.
angle on
I'm
that.
smiling.
The fucking camera angle on that. It's just
Probably
brutal.
a muscle spasm.
Probably.
Focus, Doctor. I don't know anything about that, Doctor.
I just wanted to tell you. I'm so proud of you. Really? Bad things happen if you let David live, huh? He kills that little girl, doesn't he? He totally skins that little girl. I know he. Whoa, she has like a juggler's knife, I think. It was a long-handled bladed object. It looks like a juggler's knife. Oh. Yeah, that's definitely a juggler's knife.
Anushka's fine, I would imagine. Her father came over to talk about the missing cat.
Uh-huh.
It would have been an easier conversation had I not been splattered in blood and sweating like a milkmaid.
Because you literally had just killed your husband.
With an axe. I got him to put his head on the wood block. He didn't really know what he was doing. He trusted me. I cut off his head. When I picked it up, he was smiling.
Ooh.
Surely that isn't what you need to be asking me right now.
Surely that is exactly what I need to be asking you right now.
That isn't important. I buried him near the lake house. I'm not sure I'll be allowed a second funeral. Besides, it's close enough to visit.
I didn't catch that the first time we had played that answer.
It seemed like he wanted to give me a piece of his mind, but when he saw the state I was in, he fled. There were no police that turned
Smart
up.
man. Finally, the first smart person
I
that
suspect I've got away
we've
with
seen.
it. At least this second time. Now all that's left is for you to write up my diagnosis. That I'm not sound of mind. That I wasn't sound of mind when I killed David.
But you were.
It's up to you whether you want to mention any of our other conversations.
You were
I'm happy either
100% sound of mind. Well, I mean, crime of passion, level of insanity, but definitely criminally viable.
I never saw Dr. Dekker's prescription pad. I imagine he kept it hidden away.
Like the
Stop
bottle of
people stealing
alcohol in his desk. Funny. Funny you should mention somebody stealing the pad.
That's not relevant here.
No, it's not. How did you get the
Try
temazepam then?
hard. I don't know anything about.
No. Ah, the death threats.
I've already told you, I never saw his prescription pad, so of course I didn't write him death threats. It sounds like someone is trying to frame me. Who's trying to frame me, Doctor?
You know, if you go back to old police logic of who has the most to gain by this person's demise, it is Mariana. If she gets locked away in prison forever, it will be impossible for her to collect on the debt. Right? I'm going to think about that a little bit more.
The saga of Dr. Dekker. After he'd seen David and done his due diligence, he came up with an offer I couldn't refuse. Remember? The one I told you about when we first met. Dr. Dekker wanted me to reanimate him. He said he would kill David unless I agreed.
How could Dekker kill David when he was already dead?
Yes. Dr. Dekker threatened to kill David. That terrified me at the time. I still had hope that David would recover.
Oh, right, because he didn't die immediately? I mean, yes, she did take the offer. She reanimated him.
Dr. Dekker wanted me to reanimate him. He said he would kill David unless I agreed. He called me on Valentine's night. He promised to use a disposable phone so there would be no trace.
The night he
I
died.
was supposed to come here, where I would find him dead, and then reanimate him. I agreed immediately. It seems that Dr. Dekker went through with his half of the agreement.
Yeah.
But I forgot to turn up.
Did you? Did you forget to turn up? Or did you drive a spike through his heart after he had already had his drink spiked? Well, by his own hand. So Dekker told Jaya that he planned to kill himself and also told Claire. So Jaya wasn't the only one who knew that he would be mostly incapacitated that night. The question is, would Claire do something as far as to show up, stab an already incapacitated Dr. Dekker in the heart, which she definitely knew where it was, and make sure she didn't have to do to him what she did to David? And also keep him from going back on the deal with, I don't know, Harwood, and I don't think David ever did act on her orders after a certain point because he basically became catatonic.
I don't really know the girl, but I did buy out her loan from Dr. Dekker.
Yeah, you did,
I
didn't you?
mainly did it to shut him up about it. But can you imagine having him as a creditor? That poor girl.
I know, he was doing
I
all
hope it
kinds
didn't
of things you
accrue
wouldn't
anything
believe.
more than interest.
I'm just not even gonna go that far.
I need your expertise, Doctor.
What if, there we go. I don't think you are insane in the membrane.
Doctor, did I tell you about that time that I used the power of my mind to bring my husband back to life? I can't imagine what I'd do to the psychiatrist that double-crossed me. But I'm sure it will be fun. For me, at least.
Oh, you definitely killed Dr. Dekker. You definitely killed Dr. Dekker. Damn. I could have swore that would have been the right question. Oh.
No. Threats are usually made without the intention of following them through. This is quite the opposite.
I don't care if you are the person who killed Dr. Dekker. You're damn sure not getting out of here scot-free now. That was the dumbest thing you could have possibly done. You stank hussy. You're getting locked up for years. They're gonna throw away the key and forget your cell number, my dear. Shit, I meant to type hello and I typed hint because I was so goddamn pissed. Hello, Bryce.
I'm not feeling very well. I tried to sleep through the midnight hour, and I slept for 8 hours.
Wow,
When
so
I
you were
woke
technically up all night.
It was looking at me.
The hooded figure?
That thing was looking at me.
The hooded figure was
Time
looking
was
at
still
you.
frozen. But I can't escape it. I'm doomed.
How did you escape? You did escape it. How did you escape? Escape. Hey, this spelled like escape.
It knows what I did with Dr. Dekker. It's been taunting me. It wanted me to follow it, so I did. It brought me here, Doctor. Here. It thinks I killed Dr. Dekker. I'm sure of it.
Well, I mean, the obvious question is, did you kill Dr. Dekker?
I took his body.
Uh-huh.
It was me. I took it from the coffin because I didn't want him put in the ground. I don't know what I was going to do with him. I just didn't think burial would be enough. Maybe I would cremate him. But the body disappeared.
Maybe Dr. Dekker's not dead. Wait a goddamn second. Are we the reanimated corpse of Dr. Dekker? God damn it, my brain. That just wrinkled my brain. That just wrinkled my brain.
I teleported back into the art gallery after our session, in the midnight hour. I replaced the painting, so I haven't stolen anything for a long time now.
Good.
Perhaps a cheeky borrow best describes it.
Wait. That's not... it's not technically being a good boy. Cheeky borrowing?
I have nothing. That's not important.
It's very important to me.
I didn't steal Dekker's pad. I didn't have to. If I wanted to use it, I could just teleport in here and steal a sheet. Why take the whole pad? Why be that obvious?
Because there were death threats on the pad, and
Well,
somebody had to have fucking
kudos
written
to
them.
whoever had the guts to do that. Wasn't me. What did they say? You've piqued my interest now.
I mean, they said I was going to kill you? How much variation on a death threat do you need?
I've tried to avoid my extra hour.
To avoid the hooded
I tried
figure.
to sleep through it. I did try one thing. I spied on you, Doctor. You have a strangeness, don't you?
What did you see me do? Did you see me go to Mariana's? Because I really need that cleared
You live
up.
in the same house as Dr. Dekker. I spied on him several times, so I know the house very well. You kept it almost entirely the same.
Because we're Dr. Dekker.
Why did you live in the same house as Dr. Dekker?
Because we're Dr. Dekker, y'all!
Or you, Dr. Dekker?
We are Dr. Dekker, y'all!
I don't know why you're... I waved back at Jessica yesterday, and she smiled. It was bigger than normal. I think we may have made a connection, Doctor.
I'm very happy for you. I'm kind of
Because
going through
I
an
have
existential crisis right now.
I think I'm going to destroy
Can
you.
we maybe
They're
postpone?
my problem,
Rain check?
not hers.
No? Still just gonna go on, okay? Fine, whatever.
You live in the same... I don't know anything.
What did you see me doing? Fuck. No, that's not gonna work either. How did the body disappear?
If only
Let's start
you'd been
there.
cremated like you will be. I have a private tool shed at the graveyard. I moved his body in there before the burial. But when I came back, he'd gone. It was locked and he'd gone. How did that happen, Doctor? How did Dekker do that?
What if Claire's magic worked anyway?
Perhaps. It had crossed my mind that Dr. Dekker perhaps resurrected himself. Maybe he wasn't dead, just sleeping.
Yeah, I doubt it. Spike Through the Heart's kind of final on that.
If only he'd been cremated like...
Should we continue to be in denial or just accept the fact that we are 100% the reanimated corpse of Dr. Dekker? Fuck it. I surrender.
You're missing the point.
It's a perk? Fine.
I thought it might be a perk. I'm sorry I spied on you. I was just getting worried that you weren't who you said you were. Just some mannerisms, strangeness.
Oh, don't worry.
It's good you've adopted his dog.
That theme's
though.
coming back, though.
I'm not sure many people would have done.
Why wouldn't people like his dog? That's not a thing, is it?
That's not real.
No. Damn.
If someone else moved Dekker, they'd had to have picked the lock, moved the body, and then locked up again. Why go to the trouble of locking up again?
To prevent suspicion, maybe? Maybe someone buried Dekker's body.
Burial isn't enough for Dr. Dekker because
Oh,
he's evil.
damn!
I
Damn,
thought if
Sad
anything,
Panda.
We'd established that in our earlier sessions, Doctor. I had to destroy him properly, not just bury him in the ground. Burial isn't enough for Dr. Dekker because he's evil. I thought if anything, we'd established that in our earlier sessions, Doctor. I had to destroy him properly.
But burying
not
him
just
in the ground
bury
would have
him in the
prevented
ground.
his reanimation. No, damn. What about
It's
teleportation?
not out of the question
Can he
to
do
think
it?
that Dr. Dekker teleported
He was
himself out of the
taking
tool shed.
people's powers.
If I can do it, he probably can. That's the kind of thing I've been thinking. But the thing that's been following me, it can teleport too. I think the thing might be Dekker.
Leading you back.
Is the thing Dekker?
Ooh. Well, I mean, that's our two choices, are they? Oh, no, 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 no. Go back. Stop. Go back. Back. Jesus. That was incredibly loud, and I apologize. I don't know where that came from. I think that may be the ending music, I'm guessing. Yeah, sorry. So, behind the scenes secret here, and I'm going to show you this, and I actually kind of want Sad Panda to see this too. This is what it looks like to adjust the volume menu for the madness of the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. It's been kind of frustrating most of the time because I can't see when it's muted. Sorry. I'm trying. And when I can actually just adjust the volume. Now, I don't know if that's something that you can take care of, but it would be really nice. Let me try now.
At midnight,
David Hunt.
there's some...
You rang my...
It's not out of the question to think that Dr. Dekker teleported himself out of
And
the
now it's really
wheelchair.
quiet, isn't it?
If I can...
Crap.
At midnight each day,
David Hunt.
there's some...
You rang my doorbell.
There, that's better. Much better. Well, I mean, yeah, and that's the thing, Panda. I had kind of set it and forget it to make it work. But it was something that had kind of had problems in the past when I would load up the game and not be able to see that I didn't have it muted at first. And so, like, when I would be doing the play music, it would... or excuse me, the pre-show music, that music would start playing underneath it, and then I would realize and have to find where the mute button was somewhere in there, and yada, 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 yada. Anyway, not a problem. Back in action. My apologies for the delay. If I think the thing... I do not. I don't think that thing is Dekker.
I don't know.
Damn it, God. Ugh.
Sorry, Doctor. That's not important. I have nothing. You're missing the point. And so it is.
There we go.
You worried me then, Doctor. I thought you were starting to believe in the unbelievable too. I teleported back into the art gallery after our session, in the midnight hour. I replaced the painting, so I haven't stopped. I don't know what you're talking about.
And there's still
I'm not
something all the
feeling
way back
very
from
well.
hello.
I don't know anything.
It's usually within
I'm
those
not
first couple
feeling
of
very
words. That's
well.
why I keep doing
I
that.
tried to sleep through the midnight hour, and
Ah.
I slept for 8 hours. When I woke up, it was looking at me. That thing was looking. The thing that's following me, it doesn't have a face. I saw it close up when it was standing over me. It has no face, no eyes, no mouth, no nothing.
So it's just a
Inside
hood.
its hood is just space.
Ooh.
Just a black hole.
Ooh. Creepy. So then, how... If there's nothing inside of the figure and it's just a hood figure, it could be Dekker's soul. I mean, it could be Dekker. It could be his soul leading back to his body, which is us. I don't know. Maybe. It's not outside the realm of the possibility for this game. Ah, that's the other thing I was going to ask about. Teleporting back into the
Suppose
art
I'm
gallery.
becoming lazy.
Yeah, why not just walk in? And so the last thing...
I'm not
somewhere
feeling
here.
very well. I tried to sleep through the midnight hour. I tried to sleep through my extra hour.
There we go.
I didn't want to face it. That thing has been taunting me. I wish I was still religious. When something is chasing you,
You
you
never
start
mentioned
wishing
you were
that there was
religious.
a higher power that could save you.
That's a new detail.
I remember you agreeing with me that there are too many religions. But I wish there was only one, and one that I could believe in.
Well, basically the only power you have left to believe in right now is us. Because it's time to make our accusation, ladies and gentlemen. Who murdered Dr. Dekker? Okay. So my vote is still Claire. Claire knew what was going to go down, just like Jaya did. But Claire, she just could not. It was the hat stand. Molly. Molly hat stand. The butler always did it. That's true. I don't know. So, okay, yeah. I'm gonna keep talking myself through this because that's gonna be the only way that I figured this out. And I'm just gonna go with my gut here. So, like I was saying, Jaya knew about Dr. Dekker attempting to kill himself. Now, she did not know why he was attempting to kill himself so that he could reanimate himself. Nor did Bryce when he took away the body. But he took away the body because he was going to dispose of it in a darker, more permanent fashion. Yes, Rocky. Yes, she did. With the fingerprints on it. But, so, okay, but then why would Jaya's fingerprints could have been on the bottle if she tried to kill him with the temazepam, okay? So, like, maybe she did spike the alcohol bottle. But let's think about this. If she spiked the alcohol bottle, then she expected him to die from the drugs. How was she to know that something was going to come along and keep him from not dying? You know, so why the paper spike? That's my question. If she killed him by spiking the drugs, why the paper spike, which was the actual cause of death? At least according to the coroner's report. And also, she wasn't the only one who knew about things hidden away in Dr. Dekker's desk. Claire also knew about the motive to kill himself, to reanimate himself. So to keep him from suffering the same fate as David, and also because of this bullshit with the loan and Mariana, Claire killed Dr. Dekker with the paper spike to make sure he would be fucking dead. But, Rocky, to counter that, it was supposed to be Dr. Dekker's method to kill himself. And Dr. Dekker himself told Claire about this corroboration. Like, Jaya might have put some more in the drink, but there was already the intention to take the temazepam in the first place to kill himself. So he would have taken way more than necessary. He's a goddamn doctor. He knows how much kills a person. So yeah, the temazepam made it easier to spike his heart because he laid out, but I don't think Jaya did it to make it easier to spike his heart. Now, to that question, Sad Panda, Jaya did have a lot to gain there because she wouldn't have been fired. She wouldn't have lost this job when she really kind of needs the job. But I don't know that a simple... I really don't want it to be Jaya. God dang it. I really don't want to be Jaya. Oh! But it probably is. It probably is, isn't it? God damn it. Oh. I want it to be clear so bad so that it's not Jaya, but it's probably Jaya. I mean, I've got a 50-50 shot. God. This is agonizing because you know why else? There's no... Wait. So... Okay. Okay. That gives me a little bit of hope. Can I... Will I... Is this my clue ending where I can go back and see all of them? Because that would be great. Pick the ones you think are innocent first. So... Nathan's definitely innocent.
I'm not sorry he's dead, but I didn't kill him. I can't believe you're accusing me. The thought of being in an office alone with him late at night creeps me out.
Yeah, I know. He probably will go all touchy.
You're gonna have to look elsewhere, Doctor.
Oh, neat. Okay, then. J'accuse Bryce.
Doctor. Frankly, I'm astonished. To accuse me of killing Dr. Dekker when others around you must be the more likely choice. Oh dear. I think this has put our therapy back a few steps. We'll need to build up the trust again. Very disappointing.
I'm sorry, Bryce. It wasn't me. J'accuse Elin, who absolutely had a legitimate alibi that night. She was on a date.
No, you've got it all wrong. I'm not a murderer. I'm a good person.
Also, thank you, Sad Panda, for letting me know it wasn't a permanent choice.
Why would I want to kill Dr. Dekker? Without him, I'd never have started shifting. Anyway, I had the prescription pad just in case, so there was no reason for me to kill him.
Absolutely none.
I'm really
Good.
shocked you thought
Good.
it was me.
I did not think it was you. I just wanted to test you. Okay. So... Here's where we come down to a litmus test. Mariana was innocent.
I didn't kill Dr. Dekker.
No, you didn't.
I can see
You might have
why
killed
you
a lot of
may
people,
have thought that because of
but
the money
you
I owed
definitely
him.
didn't kill him.
But I wouldn't murder somebody to make a debt disappear. That's not something normal people do, is it? Besides, I was growing on him.
Because of
I
the...
think if we'd have
because of
had
the
more
night
time
visits?
together, he would have seen I am a sound investment.
Siren sound.
What do you think, Doctor?
I think now that I know that you're not a crazy murderer, I see you later. So, now we're down to it. I'm going with my gut. I'm going with my gut, and I'm going to be wrong.
I didn't kill Dr. Dekker.
You didn't kill
If
Dr. Dekker.
anything, I'm guilty of not bringing him back to life.
No.
That's manslaughter at best.
No!
Good luck proving my talent, Doctor.
No! No!
What you say next, Doctor. After all, I know these sessions are being recorded. My job is to support the doctor, but only if the doctor is making the patients better. Do you think
And he
you're
wasn't.
making the patients better, Doctor? I
He was
wasn't
making
even
them
here
worse.
on Valentine's Day, and I wouldn't hurt a fly. If you believe, as I do, that we're here to help patients restore their sanity, to restore order, then you'd be happy that Dr. Dekker was gone, regardless of who did it. Nobody wants
You
the
did
inmates running the asylum, do they? Well, let's say
Except
you're right.
You were the
I
best
did kill
inmate
him.
of them all.
My job is more important than yours.
And so I'm
I watch
dismissed. I'm
every doctor that
disposable.
comes through those doors, making sure they keep their heads. Without me, we'd have chaos. Without you, we'd have another doctor. So, Doctor, let me ask you again. Who do you think killed Dr. Dekker? Was it me? Or was it you?
I did, but I'm not happy about it. What about my patients? What about me? I'm very sad about Jaya. Ah, right, because if you do it again, there will be a different
So
killer.
I've got a new dog, a basset hound. She's got these big floppy ears and a really sad face. You know, even sadder than I look.
What?
Ginger. I call her Ginger. She's a rescue. But since
This
I've had
must be
Ginger,
way early
I've
on.
never looked back. Literally. Not one day.
The creature can walk and it's coming. It doesn't matter what you say.
No,
It doesn't
this is
matter
way
what
after.
You think it's going to kill all of us. It's going to kill everyone. It's going to kill you.
It looks like Terry won't be coming back. She hasn't been in for a while, and I thought she just had a bug or something, but from what I've heard, it's not good. Apparently, she's in intensive care, and they can't figure out what's wrong with her. Well, I'm not going to lie.
Are you gonna
Work
go over there and
much
shift for her?
easier without her watching over me. Does that make me a horrible person?
Yeah, a little bit.
There's no need to go over old ground. I understand.
Also, is
David
this a new
died when I
doctor?
stabbed him, and everything else since, everything else that's happened, that was all me. David, Anushka's father, Iris. What's next for me, Doctor? How do we cure what I have? By all
Are they all-
accounts, and thanks to a very unfriendly jury, it seems like we're going to have quite a lot of time to figure that out.
Yeah, because I
think
didn't
was in
declare
my
you
own head too
insane.
much, manifesting things that weren't there. But I'm very much an art connoisseur now. It's definitely helping keeping me sane. I realize that I'm a very visual person, and paintings can keep me occupied for hours. I go to Providence whenever I get the time.
If you start to see the
local
paintings
art
come to
gallery
life,
here.
get out immediately.
Best time to
Somebody
go
else who had that
is
problem
late
earlier
at
on.
night. You get the place all to yourself.
Oh, so that's what you do with your midnight hour now. PUA, Psychiatric Assessment Unit. PAU, excuse me.
It's worse than we thought. Dr. Dekker is alive.
What?
Alive?
Your new doctor is Dr. Dekker, but he's learned all the powers of his patients. God knows what he'll turn up looking like next time.
We
How will
knew
I know
that.
It's him.
I don't know. Ask him. I'm now thinking, whose body did we take from Henley Church? We possibly incinerated an innocent. Blast Dr. Dekker and his infectious madness.
I knew it. I knew it, and we got away with it. I knew it, and we got away with it because we didn't admit it to Bryce. Wow. That was awesome. Wow, so much to unpack there. So you see what happened to everyone, and basically everybody but Mariana ended up mostly okay. Poor Mariana. Oh my God. But if she's the only one whose powers I'm convinced were very real. Epic justice fail? Did I get the... Did I get the part? Did I get the bad ending? Oh, darn. Cannot continue there. But let's take a look. And have curiosity. Ah. So there are other achievements for solving it in less guesses. And then with less hints. And also less questions. Yep, solved in 6. Okay, so that's what Epic Justice meant. So I still got the ending we wanted, but if I had got it in fewer guesses, so I would have solved it in 2. To be fair, in my defense, I would have solved it in 2 because I would have picked Claire first, and I would have been wrong, and then been like, no, not my baby. But you know, unfortunately, that's the way the cookie crumbles. No, not the herbal cookies. Those are actually quite tasty. Yes, totally worth it. Oh my God, that was so great. So we definitely pegged that we were Dr. Dekker. That was 100% on the notes. I wonder what would have happened if we had admitted it to Bryce. Would Bryce have been like, I knew it was you. And we knew the hooded figure wasn't Dr. Dekker. Now, it could have been like okay, so Kingdom Hearts, Nobody, and Sora type situation where you got the actual body and then the soul, and they kind of do the thing where one leads back to the other. So it could have been, but oh, Kisty, no. Also hi, but also no. Favorite character. I got to admit, like, I absolutely fell for Jaya from moment 1. That is 100% the fact. And because it was a great character that was totally in your face and had some awesome moments. Like a lot of the cut-ins that scared the shit out of me and was very don't take no shit, you know? And I like that. But God. They were all really great. Like, they were all so distinct of characters that I don't know. I don't know which one I would call my favorite, you know? It may just be because we spent the most time with one versus another. But my worst character? I wish that I had gotten more from Alderby. Like, I don't think he was the worst character by any stretch, and I don't think there were any worst characters. Like, all the characters were really solid and really great. But I think that was the one that I wish I had gotten more from. Maybe, like, one more session with Dekker about 3/4 of the way through the fucking game that tossed you a Hail Mary if you hadn't quite been getting what was going on this whole time. But other than that, I thought every character was pretty well used, and they were all well developed and super strong. You know, that was a great game. That was a great game, and I'm excited to actually play it again on my own to see what the little differences are in between each and see if I can figure out who's gonna. So, question: if Jaya had not dropped the bottle, would there have been, it would have been a different killer. Would that bottle have had the fingerprints on it? Or did she drop it because it was her fingerprints? And we still never quite got clarification on why she stabbed him. Because she was going to kill him with the drugs. So why the stabbing? That was not quite explained to me. And maybe that was just, you know, finishing the job, the final nail in the coffin, if you will. But I don't know. Anyway, yes, I absolutely would. And that's a fair point, Rocky. That's a fair point. But if Dekker had intended to kill himself with drugs, which may have been a lie, but Claire also knew about it as well, so I don't think it was necessarily a lie, and she spiked the drink, come on, a bull elephant would have died to that. That much to Mazepam? Unless it's just not that strong of a drug. But the way it sounded, it sounds pretty strong. Anyway. Yes, I would absolutely play a Dekker 2. I loved this game. Early on, when we played the beta, I kind of talked about the fact that it was, to me, like a bottle episode of a sitcom. In this case, the sitcom being an overall murder story. And I appreciate that. We've played a lot of these FMV games that take you far and away places. Contradiction take you all around the village. Tex Murphy took you all around the future, the new San Francisco. And, you know, these kind of FMV games are usually very walky-aroundy. But to keep someone in one location the entire time and completely transfixed, that's pretty damned awesome. So yeah, I would love to see more from this universe, from these characters. I don't know what else you could do with them, but I would certainly love to see another style of game like this, or yeah, it was really, really great. Really, really great. You know, that's a good question. That's a good question. I feel like this kind of very restrained FMV version game could only really work for a series once. I feel like if you were going to keep these same characters and do a different line with them, you would need to have maybe 2 or 3 places. And just some sort of ability, because I don't know. See, that's a very tough question. But yes, definitely more. You know, whatever format it ends up being, the answer is definitely yes, more. I just don't know if the one-room formula would be sustainable from one game to the other. And it very well might be. And it's just, but like, you know, the audience doesn't know what it fucking wants. The audience made BioShock 2 after BioShock 1, okay? So, like, don't ever listen to the audience and what they want, because we don't know. Anyway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching this wonderful finale, and thank you so much to Sad Panda and all the crew over there for hanging out for the end of an amazing game. Like, seriously, this was amazing, and I'm so glad to be able to have spent umpteen number of hours sharing it with you, because the little experiences like this are very special to me. You know, like I was talking about with Contradiction, this is a game that doesn't come across very much anymore. It's a style of game that I think is very affluent and still very effective nowadays, especially considering the advances in filming technology and the advances in CG technology and the advances in the way to tell a story interactively. As with Late Shift, you know, I think that this is a genre that needs to grow and expand and continue to press forward. So I hope that everyone over there at the studio is listening when I say, please keep making more games like this. Please, please, please. Because I'll keep buying them until the cows come home. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. You know, I don't feel like ending just yet. I think we're going to take a break. We're definitely going to take a break because I need to get some tea so that I can quit drinking all these sodas. But I kind of feel like I want to play some Dead Cells. They put out the update, and the update has a big problem because the update actually makes the game, like, crash every couple of levels. And so, you know, we might have some problems with it. But the update is super fun, and it has a whole bunch of great weapons, and I'm kind of actually getting to a good point in the game, and I kind of want to keep playing it with you guys. So, let's take a short break. Don't you dare go anywhere, and when we come back, more Dead Cells on the docket. We'll be right back. Bye.